You're the only friend I ever had.
Because I knew you.
And I've had so many friends.
I have been changed for good.
But only one that mattered.
Wicked was the movie that surprised me the most last year because I really thought the movie was going to be terrible. I didn't like the way Wicked looked in the trailers. I was a little mixed on Jon M. Chun as a director, and musicals are a hit and miss for me. But I really enjoyed the first Wicked, and I thought Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande killed it as Elphaba and Galinda. I also thought all the music was great, especially Defying Gravity, which made the ending of Wicked fantastic and made me look forward to the sequel, Wicked for Good. Now, everybody I know that were fans of the Broadway Wicked play were basically saying that the second half of the Wicked play was not as good as the first. Those comments risen my curiosity even more, but made me a little worried that all the work the first Wicked did would be undone by the second movie. Still had faith in everybody involved on the project, including Erivo and Grande, because they were so good in their roles. Now, after seeing Wicked for Good, it still has its hearts on the sleeve, but it drags and will be messy for some of y'all. Wicked for Good can throw you off sometimes with its tone, and the references they try to put for The Wizard of Oz wasn't it. In the first Wicked, you know you're going through this journey with Elphaba, and it was just focused on her finding a purpose. It was a focus on just Elphaba while carefully weaving in the introduction to Galinda, the Wizard of Oz world, and the themes of perception and choice. Wicked for Good tries to do the same with Galinda, but while you do get character growth from her, sometimes it gets lost with how the movie tries to be darker, and while at the same time still has this goofy tone, which is like 0 to 100 sometimes. The biggest sin for me though was most of the references to the Wizard of Oz and Wicked for Good. It was distracting, and it was a way certain characters were introduced and felt like the movie was forced to do things that are connected to the original Wizard of Oz movie and not organic. It's weird to say because the Wizard of Oz and Wicked are supposed to be connected, but when you watch the movie, you'll understand why I'm saying this. But Wicked for Good still has so much heart, wonder, and performances that will carry you out throughout the movie. Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande are still great on their role as Elphaba and Galinda. They didn't have songs that were just as strong as Popular, Defying Gravity, or The Wizard and I. But I did like some of the songs that they sung in Wicked for Good, like No Good Deed and For Good. Also, the acting from both of them are still really good, and their performances are basically carrying every scene they're in. You feel happy when Elphaba and Galinda reunite, and sad when they fall apart. Even though the commentary was a little bit lost than The Wicked, I still like how they talk about how strong perception can be and how it can make everyone look. In The Wizard of Oz, you have a perspective of their story, and you have a different perspective from Elphaba and Galinda's story. And that's all I'll say about it. It helps that the crowd in my screening were very into it, so I was entertained throughout the movie. Now, after seeing and reflecting on Wicked for Good, I can definitely understand why the fans of the Wicked Broadway play says the second half was the weakest. Jon M. Chun tries his best to make Wicked for Good just as well executed as the first Wicked, but there is just so much you can do, especially having to connect The Wizard of Oz to Wicked. But Wicked for Good is not a bad movie, and I'll say if you like the first Wicked movie and are fans of the Broadway play, you should go to the theater and watch it. Wicked for Good doesn't undo what the first Wicked did. It makes me look at The Wizard of Oz or The Wiz different when I watch it now, because now I see the Wicked Witch as an empathetic character. It has twists and turns that will make you lost a little bit, but also adds to the world of The Wizard of Oz. Wicked for Good at the end of the day still has good music, good conclusions to our good co-stars, and still a great time with family and friends to watch at home during the holidays.